I know that you have been speaking to multiple health systems. You are doing briefing with service providers, talking about the investment areas, talking about technology, talking about vision and strategy. Could you provide some details on, based on your conversations with buyers and sellers of RCM services, what are the top two or three opportunities that you see emerging in this segment, which you would recommend your clients to invest into?
Sure, sure. So, Ankur, what we are seeing right now is that the RCM operations market is at least going to grow at least by a rate of 10% year on year in the near term. And this can go even as high as 15 to 18%. We have talked about these implications in terms of opportunities for service providers in detail in our State of the Market report that we have published recently. But we're also doing another deep dive to compare service providers on the peak metrics to cater to the benchmarking demands from our buyer clients. Just to highlight two or three major opportunities that are definitely out there for service providers. I think firstly, one thing is becoming absolutely clear is that healthcare providers are no longer apprehensive about outsourcing. Traditionally, there were concerns around data, around productivity or data integrity, because of which hospitals they tended to keep operations in-house. However, a lot has changed now. In fact, we are seeing a lot of new buyers, and these are small and mid-sized ones who are showing higher than ever interest in outsourcing their operations. This, I believe, is going to be a huge opportunity for the service providers as they can provide customized offerings to tap this huge pool of long-tailed physician groups and independent hospitals. Secondly, there were several health systems who had already outsourced their revenue cycle operations. They are now planning to move away from a multi-vendor to a single vendor strategy. We all know that what kind of challenges there are in a multi-vendor situation. So that's we are having conversations in which there are discussions within the large health systems to replace their existing vendors, primarily for objectives such as better outcomes, lower sourcing costs, single contractual relationship. This, I believe, again, is a huge opportunity for the existing players to because this will give them a several high ticket deals in the market. Thirdly, technology is no longer an enabler in the RCM operation space. This is becoming absolutely clear once again, given that clients now are getting more educated about technologies such as process mining or NLP that can bring transformational changes in their existing systems, and they are now pretty aware of that. That is where I believe service providers need to invest in these capabilities so that they can have a better market share and clinch those existing opportunities.
Sure. And I think those are some really interesting trends, Vivek, and quite spot on as well. Especially your point around how cost pressures that health systems are facing currently, those cost pressures are not going to go away anytime soon. Coupled with the fact that consumerism is rising in healthcare, right? So patients are demanding technology tools to interact with hospitals, to interact with health insurance companies, and all of that will contribute to more opportunities for service providers to get deals from health systems. So Vivek, thank you for joining and sharing your perspective. Really appreciate it. Uh, I'm sure that the RCM operations peak metrics that you plan to publish in June this year will bring out more interesting insights. I, for one, can't wait to see how this market evolves. For those of you watching, the detailed analysis is present in our State of the Market report given in the video description. For more details, feel free to reach out to Vivek. And thank you.
Thank you.